So the beginning of my journey, well, we're going to take it back to the Poconos where I grew up.
Okay. Yeah. What sparked your passion for photography as well?
So what sparked it was definitely my father. Um, he always had this camera. It was a Canon camera. It was very old and always had a cover on it. And
I
I don't know,
remember those.
those films. Yes, yes. And he always had it, and I've always seen him with it and taking pictures and stuff. And I want to say, like, when we moved to Pennsylvania, I was like 12 or 13 in like seventh grade. I like didn't even ask him. I just took the camera. And you got to remember, in seventh grade, carrying it was pretty expensive. But like
Yes.
nobody stole it from me. But anyway, I'm taking pictures of my classmates, like my teachers and stuff. And then I put the camera back. I got the roll, had it developed, and then my dad goes, uh, where did you take those? And I was like, please don't punish me. I did take the camera. And but I was really surprised. Like he wasn't mad about it. He did yell at me and did say, like, don't go taking my things, blah, blah, blah. But ever since like 93, because God knows how old I am, 93 is when I started this journey. And it started, like I said, with my classmates. And then as I got older, I started moving into like sports photography,
Oh wow.
taking pictures of like the wrestlers at the high school. My brother used to wrestle for the high school. And then I did that a little bit. And then when you're trying to figure out what you want to do in life, I wanted to do nursing, but
Okay.
then like I saw like things that like my mom went through as a nurse, and I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have a sense of direction of what I wanted to do, but my dad was like very adamant about doing the photography. He was like, you have an eye for something. He's like, just give this a go. So then I went to college and my class was the last class to take the film photography where you develop it yourself and prints yourself. I do
Right.
darkroom days. I really do. But I did that in like 98 to like 2001 is when I graduated. And then when you go and you explore the world and try to apply for jobs, like nobody would give me any chances.
Huh.
Because the rule is when you graduate, you need 2 years experience. But how
Oh,
can I gain experience if no one's giving me a chance?
true.
So my father, he was like, you know what, Sarah? That's what my name is in English. He
Okay.
said, Sarah, I think you should just try and do this on your own. He was like, maybe take high school pictures. So that's where I kind of started dabbling into that. And one of the kids I went to high school with, like, this is during college though. One of the kids I went to high school with wanted his senior pictures done, but at the time it was pretty expensive. So he was technically my first senior client in 99.
Okay.
My first like art being published in the book. I was like, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate the experience. And then I kind of started falling in love with senior pictures.
Okay.
I don't think I dabbed into like family portraits until like 2003, 2004.
Okay.
And then I kind of like did all that. And then I moved to Florida in 2006. And that's when I started the digital part of it. I
Oh.
didn't know anything about digital beforehand until I started working at Disney. And then I
Oh.
did 10 years there. So I got all my digital experience through them, but they use Nikon and I'm a Canon girl. There's a whole big debate about that. Any photographer will tell you, no, Nikon is better. I like Canon. Canon to me is my go-to. But
Well,
I,
that was what you started with. It's kind of like the Microsoft and Apple. It's
yeah,
like, hey, I started on Microsoft,
Microsoft.
I know where it is and stuff. Apple is too abstract for me.
Yeah, I can't. No, Microsoft is what I'm familiar with, but
Right.
you do got to teach yourself and I guess keep up with the times, which
Right.
is what I had to do with photography because film was being like obsolete. Like it
Right.
was definitely going away.